What's going on YouTube? Afton and I are going to show you guys how to make this wooden pallet clock. It's going to be a two-part series. This is going to be just the frame part. We'll have another part where we install the actual clock function and the clock motor. But right now we're going to show you guys how to make this and do the circle and how we put it together. So if you guys could subscribe and like before the video gets started. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I'll answer them for you guys. Here we go. Okay guys, the first step is to find yourself some nice pieces of wood. This was an old fence that I found that someone laid out for the trash. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cut it to the length that you want the diameter of your circle. So you want to build a square that your circle can fit inside of. So you'll cut all the boards the same length. If you end up with something a little smaller than you expected, you can shorten your circle and you'll still end up with a pretty decent clock depending on how big your square was. Then Afton here, she's putting the boards together, you'll see here, and making sure that they're flush and that they fit together really well so that when we sand it down there's not a lot of sanding to do. And also when we cut the circle with the router, that it's not going to get caught on any edges on the boards. Then next what I did was I cut a 2x4 in half for the backing here. You can see she's screwing half of the 2x4 in. So now it's a 1x4, and then we fastened them with 1 1/4 inch screws for each board. Then we sanded. I highly recommend a belt sander, so much faster than a mouse or a random sander, random orbital sander. And then to the fun part, we cut the circle. This is really sped up because this took a little bit. We had to adjust the circle here because we made the board length too long. I did mount my router to the board, and then what you do is you measure the diameter of your circle from the router bit, as you can see there, and you screw in the router the length you want your circle, and then you just move the router around the square that you just made with the pallet wood, and you should make a perfect circle. I just used a Ryobi 3/8 straight bit, which will cut a perfect edge, and it worked out really well. This is what we do for our round tables when we build those, and it's great. Next, we didn't get a lot of footage of spraying the stencils or the numbers on the clock, but just go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby, pick up some stencils, and you can spray paint them on. She liked the industrial look, so what we did was he laid the stencils out and got a little bit of overspray on the wood, which it makes it look really cool. I think we're going to go with, I'll probably make some steel clock pointers or steel hands, bare steel hands that'll match the look of this clock. I love this clock. It looks beautiful. It's right at the end of our hallway from our master bedroom, so it looks amazing. We'll have a part 2 series coming up on how to install the functionality of it. And if you guys subscribe and rate, that would be fantastic. See you guys later.